Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. This is Patrice, and today's video is just going to be about us finding sublimation blanks on Amazon.com. So I've seen in several comments on my channel and also in my Facebook group and other groups about purchasing items on Amazon, and there is a lot of misinformation out there, and people are usually steered away or deterred from ordering anything from Amazon in regards to sublimation. However, there are tons of items on Amazon that you can purchase and use for sublimation. So today we are just going to go over how to find those items, because who doesn't want the quick shipping? So let's go into our search bar, and we are just going to type in sublimation. You can do sublimation blanks. Let's just start with sublimation. Okay, let's see what comes up with sublimation. So of course we have sublimation paper, and then we also have these tag holders, and they're the retractable ones. I actually have these, and I have had success with subbing onto these. And what you want to definitely make sure is that the title says sublimation. And if you want to be even more certain, look into the description. And in the description, it should list whether or not it's for sublimation. You should see that word sublimation somewhere. And you should also look and see if there is a reference to time and temperature. Okay, because that is what will let you know these are for sublimation. There are items that if you put in sublimation in the search bar, they will still come up and they're not for sublimation. That is why it is very important for you to double check and make sure. All right, so these are a few things that are coming up now. You have some business cards here. These are sublimation business cards, and sublimation is in the title. You have the sublimation keychains, and it does say sublimation, and it also kind of gives you a picture of an image being subbed onto the keychain. And these are acrylic keychains. They're double-sided, so you can definitely look more deeper into searching for items and finding items that you like and that you need that will work for sublimation. All right, so this is just me typing in sublimation in the search bar. Okay, and as y'all see, several things are coming up. These are magnets, car coasters or cup coasters for the car, other keychains, puzzles. You have here, these are some doormats, but you definitely want to look at that review. So let's go into this one because this only has 3 stars. And so usually when I see 3 stars, I definitely want to research a little further. So only 9 people rated this so far. Now it does say that this is for sublimation. Well, wait, yep, it says sublimation. And then here in the item description, you have sublimation blanks. It lists the size. It tells what the heat is. So that looks like that would work, right? Well, let's see what some of these reviews are saying. All right, so we have one review as recent as a month ago that says that they're too thin. And then we have another one that says it is very small and not exactly what was expected. And this was just a few days ago. So you definitely want to make sure that you read the descriptions. And then look, these are other items that looks like they could possibly be for sublimation. This one, let's click onto this item and see what it says. So this one doesn't necessarily say that it's for sublimation, right? But it says non-slip polyester dirt trapper doormat, indoor outdoor entrance rug for front door, blah, 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 right? But what really makes me think that this could be subbed onto is the fact that polyester is in the title. And also when we go down, we see the material. The material is also polyester. Okay, so this is not saying that it is for sublimation. However, it's for polyester. So this would definitely be something that I would try, and honestly, I would expect it to work. And it is also saying down here, I'm just briefly going over this because this is the first time I saw this and I'm probably going to order it. It says it is UV resistant, guaranteeing that it retains a vibrant hue over time. So it's possible that this would work really, really good for sublimation. Okay, so I think that is something that I may want to get. The only thing with this, you may just want to double check what that backing is, what the back of the mat is. And if you are going to use it, just maybe put some Teflon underneath when you're getting ready to sub it. Okay, so there were other mats here that could possibly be for sublimation. But you have to look the way that I just looked at the description and I kind of looked at the reviews and everything. You want to make sure that you are doing that so that you can be 100% certain if it can be subbed on. And as we saw there, that was not marketed as a sublimation rug, but with it being polyester, y'all know sublimation and polyester, that's how it's supposed to roll. So let's see what else we have here. So we have some cosmetic bags. We have some card holders for the back of your phone, some can coolers, so many different things here that pulled up for sublimation. And as y'all see in the title, it says sublimation. All right. So the one other thing that we need to definitely look at, let's go into sublimation. Let's just go into sublimation tumblers because I think that's where a lot of people find the heartache when it comes to Amazon. So I'm just going to type in sublimation tumblers. And as you see here, now there's so many that popped up. We have these and these say that they're for sublimation. Okay. The title says sublimation. And as we go through more, they say sublimation. Okay, so I'm just going to click onto this one and see what that description says. And we have sublimation tumblers. You go down here, ready to sublimate, coated with high quality polymer coating. So, and this is straight. So if you're looking for tumblers, you want to make sure you find out whether they're straight or tapered. Okay, the straight tumblers, the dimensions are even up and down. The tapered tumblers, the dimensions kind of decrease going down, right? So it's like a cone shaped. However, these look like these are sublimation tumblers, okay? So let me go back, and y'all, maybe like a year or so ago, they did it. If you typed in sublimation tumblers, there would be a mixture of tumblers, sublimation and non-sublimation tumblers. So here we go. Here's an example right here. So here we see here in the middle of all of these sublimation tumblers, we have some tumblers that are stainless steel. Now you can have stainless steel sublimation tumblers, however they need to be for sublimation. So let's click onto this and see if these are indeed for sublimation. So we see here sublimation is not in the title anywhere, right? And so let's go down and scroll and see, does this say anything about heat? Does this say sublimation in the item description? Y'all, it doesn't say anything. So I just want you to know, just because you put sublimation in the search bar, it doesn't necessarily mean that the item is for sublimation. So this is an example of these tumblers being in the middle of a whole bunch of sublimation tumblers, and these are not for sublimation. Okay, so I don't want you to purchase them thinking that they are, and when you get them, they're not for sublimation. Okay, and so you may see these and you say, okay, this price may be a little bit cheaper than another price, and so that's what catches your eye. But do not be fooled. You definitely need to make sure you are reading the title and the description. Okay, so I'm just gonna scroll down and see if I see any other tumblers. All of these are definitely for sublimation, y'all. A lot of these are for sublimation. I haven't ran across another one that wasn't. However, that's not to say that you won't run across those in your search engines, okay? Another thing I want to look at, let's say we type in polyester, right? And let's see, you can find items this way if you type in polyester. So you have these shirts. This is poly cotton. This is a Gildan polyester shirt. Here's some pillowcases that are polyester microfiber, and microfiber is a material that can be subbed onto. And so this is another way where I will look and I will try to find and see what comes up with me typing in polyester. So as y'all see, more pillowcases came up, and you want to make sure that you are looking at that material. It needs to say a material inside of the product, or it needs to say that it is made with polyester. Okay, so how you see some of these shirts come up where I typed in polyester, guess what? This is a cotton shirt. This is a Gildan cotton. So I'll go here and then I'll look at the details of the item, and we see here this is 90% cotton and this has 10% polyester. So y'all, we can't get that. That's not going to work for sublimation. Okay, so you have to make sure that you are looking at the materials list, and y'all look at this backdrop. So this says that this is a polyester backdrop. Curtains. You can make some curtains out of this. You can make a backdrop. You can sub onto this. You can do whatever you really want to do with this if you want to sub. And so look at this. This is 100% polyester. Okay, it is 100% polyester. And it's a polyester backing fabric. Okay, so it's 100% polyester fabric. So you definitely, if this is something you're interested in, and y'all, let me see how much this is. It's $26.80. It's a 10 foot by 10 foot. I would possibly even use this to test prints on, to test out my ink, to test out my settings. You could do so much with this. All right, and so look, here are these drawstring book bags, and I showed subbing onto these in another video, and this, you can't tell that this is for sublimation. It says nothing about sublimation here, but if you scroll down and you look at the item and you see what it's made of, you'll have to kind of look through here and see, because I didn't see the item material, so it's not there. Hold on, let me see. Okay, well, it says polyester bags for sublimation, but even though it says it right here, that's not good enough for me. So you just need to make sure you look in the description. I don't see where it says polyester in here. So let me keep going and see. All right, guys, so finally I found it. So here it is, 100% polyester. You can add heat transfer vinyl to do sublimation iron-on with them. Well, we know that you don't do heat transfer vinyl and do sublimation like that. That's not. So sublimation, they have sublimation here, but what makes me know that this can be subbed onto is that it is 100% polyester. And so the only things that I would worry about would be those black tabs at the bottom, and also that string. I would not put that string under the heat press. It will melt on you. But these can be subbed onto. All right. And so it has 4.4 out of 5 stars. So that's pretty good. So this is another option. But you see how you really have to research some of these things, and you really have to dive in and read the description and read everything along on the page. All right, so this is pretty much it. I just wanted to kind of give you guys a brief overview. I know I do a lot of Amazon sublimation hauls, and I always get people who say, no, you can't find things like that, or I can never find things. So I just want to show y'all how I find all of my sublimation blanks when I am researching them on Amazon. All right, so that's going to be it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and happy shopping. Happy sublimation blanks shopping. Until next time, y'all.